13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gore. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 5 at the 31-yard line.
On second down now, it's Carson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, you shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On first down, it's Gore. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down at the
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Short of the goal.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Frank Gore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 2 touchdowns. 1:25 to play. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
1st and 10.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Wilson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with a loss.